What I'm going to do is run through a couple of our extra ideas on what you can do for your scratch art. The first one here, first idea I've got is from Bob's Spiral Art. This is one that was on the course before. It's still quite a cool one. So I will put where Bob got it from, which is this link here, which you can go to later. And basically the instructions will be on here. So I'm going to go into See Inside. So here we are. So this is what it is. So this first sprite is just my instructions, and the second sprite here, although it's in the form of a pencil, you don't see the sprite. It's always hidden. So all I have to do here is click the green. Here's the instructions. So it's pressing the space bar to start. Click on the stage to create your spirals. If I click on C, it'll clear the graphics. If I click on S, it'll stop the script. And the I will increase the pen size, R to reduce it. And if you go Control click or right click on the stage, you have the option to save your art. Okay, so having a look here, so what I will do first of all is I'll make the stage smaller. So this is now front and center. So here is your coding. So the first one here basically is when I push the space bar, so the pen is up, this sprite is permanently hidden, and this variable here, it belongs to down here. We want the distance to be 0. Basically the distance gives you the size of the spiral, so you'll be going so a little bit of distance, and then you increase it so that it's getting bigger and bigger. So that's what the distance here will do for you. Forever, that if you mouse down or click your mouse, you will draw a spiral. This of course is a block that's been made. So over here you want, first of all, you want your spiral to start wherever you click, so it's got to go to the mouse pointer. It can start in any direction, so it gives you anywhere in the whole circle to start from where it will begin. I'm getting it to repeat this here 200 times, so that gives you the size of the spiral. The pen must be down. Changing the pen colour by 5 each time just adds some fun and some colour. Changing your distance, that's how big the spiral gets, how quickly. So I want it to move so many, the distance steps, which means you're changing the size. If I'm turning it 50 degrees, so I'm doing a 50 degrees angle turn each time, so this is quite a pointy one, quite angular. And then when I'm all finished, set it back to 0 so that when you start your next spiral, it starts from the center again. And of course pen up so you don't get any lines in between. Down here, this coding is just that when I click the C, it erases it all. I can start again. When I click S, it stops everything. As it said in the instructions, if I clicked I, it increased the pen size, and R reduced the pen size. That's just an interactive thing. You don't have to include anything like that. Okay, so if I go up to here, make my stage bigger again, and if I click the go, you see that you're going to get the instructions. Okay, and this is just for other people's or other users so that they understand what is possible on the art. So this is an interactive piece of art, and that should go fairly quickly. I've put 18 seconds on this. Right, so now all I'm going to do is push my space bar, and now I can click wherever I like, and my art will start being created. Okay. Now if I'm happy with my piece of art, I might sort of click here, start again, doing all sorts of things. Right. So if I wanted to, I would then push S or the stop to stop it. And then you can click on it or right click it, save image as, and it will save as just as a little photo on your desktop. So that's quite nice if they want to keep their art. I'll do C to clear it. So over here we can have a play with it. So now if I want it to be a little bit more, a little smoother, so I might make this 12, and the distance, oopsie, don't move there, 0.25. I'll keep it at 200. Okay, so I'll need to push the space bar again, and there we go. If I wanted those to be closed up, I'll have to go into here, 0.01, and click. There we go, that's very closed up, isn't it? Okay, 0.1, try that. There we go. There we are. So you can make different things. You can have a play with it, get the kids to understand the relationship between the distance and the angles, as to making smooth ones, sharper ones. Go back to 50. What would that do? Right. Yeah. So that's quite a nice little piece of interactive art there. Right, so that's the spiral one. So there we go. That's it there. And there's your block. And then what you want to do with these little bits afterwards, that's up to you. And the same with the instructions. How you want that to pan out, that's also up to you. Right, so we'll go back to here. Now the other one I was going to look at would be the quick draw. Now this one here is basically just like any animation or cartooning. You're just going to create a little cartoon like this that shows it all of a sudden appearing on the stage. So I just click the flag. There he is. There we are. That's my duckling, my little quick draw duckling. So over in the costumes, there we are. So I just started with a circle. I drew it in vector mode so that I could reshape things easily. There he is. So his little mouth here would have been shaped. There we are. See all those little things here? I would have used those to reshape his mouth. So if it started off as an oval, and then he would have been reshaped. So there we are. Just added in little bits each time. All the way down. Keep going. So a bit like the old-fashioned animation, just adding a little bit each time. There he is, all coloured in, and then boop, unwink at the end. And then the code is very simple. So that is a quick draw. So those are two other ideas if you would like to have a go, or if you've got students who would like to have a go at that type of thing as well. Okay, thank you.